Roger Federer, good stuff today in Rome. I heard you won. Your coach actually sent out a really nice tweet to you. I don't know if you saw it, but you're actually not on Twitter, and that's like another discussion. Roger Federer, you gotta get on Twitter. Oh my gosh, you have no idea what you're missing. Twitter is just amazing. It seems ridiculous, because some people misuse it and they'll report everything from, oh, I'm going to the gym, to, oh, I'm in the bathroom. Or I'm just kidding, but, you know, tweets are notorious for being pretty ridiculous pretty ridiculous way that people just figure that they can report every little step of their life as if others care about it. But outside of that, Twitter is such an unbelievably powerful tool, and as far as branding is concerned, like every celebrity who is interested in branding is on Twitter. I mean, Djokovic got on Twitter, I don't know, maybe like, I could be wrong, maybe like 6 or 7 months ago, or maybe, and then he talked Rafa into getting on Twitter, which Rafa maybe has been on Twitter for like 4 months. I'm not totally sure. I could be wrong on this, but they're both relatively new. I mean, everybody, I think the earliest people got on Twitter was Murray and Serena, and then Serena got Venus on Twitter, and then Venus and Serena got their mom on Twitter. But there's like some fun Andy Roddick's on Twitter. There's actually some cool tennis folk on Twitter. Kim Clijsters is on Twitter. Oh my God, Kuznetsova on Twitter. And Vika's on Twitter. Everybody. So only thing left is for Roger Federer to get on Twitter. Oh my God, Roger. I mean, Facebook is Twitter is it, trust me. And then once you start using Twitter, you are going to love it. And I know that I don't know you, but trust me when I say it, you are going to love Twitter once you start. And there's every reporter, like Brad Gilbert's on Twitter as well, and everyone, every kind of reporter that you could think of. Everyone except John McEnroe. I have to check on John McEnroe again. But Jimmy Connors is even on Twitter. I'm trying to think who else. Who else is on Twitter? Paul Annacone is on Twitter. But anyway, enough about that, I guess. Nice tweet here from Paul. Says, great week of tennis for RF this week. Handled adversity well. Went about his business and found a way to win. Great work. Terrific for 140 characters. Well said. And it's so true. But the one thing I would like to say to you, Roger, is please be sure to take care of you. That's a really good term that floats around, especially in the yoga world. How random does that sound? But I actually do yoga. But take care of you. Take care of yourself. Definitely, I heard that you said you were a little tired after Madrid, and that's totally understandable, and all of that. But, like, if there's anywhere that you might be literally slacking in your own, like, personal life, such as, for example, not really being on top of being properly hydrated. And I can't imagine kind of in a way that would be an issue for you, like diet or nutrition or something like that. But then again, it's like funny, you watch some other athletes like Floyd Mayweather, the boxer Floyd Mayweather. I just watch him on HBO 24/7, which is this documentary, usually like 4 weeks before a boxing match. HBO will follow both fighters around. And, more than one occasion, I've seen Floyd Mayweather eating French fries and fast food. And it's funny because his work ethic is ridiculously great. Of course, he's a really hard worker, you could tell, but sit there eating French fries from a fast food joint, and it's not like I haven't eaten fast food, but I'm just saying, it is of the highest service to yourself when you are eliminating the type of things that will draw on your body. So anyway, getting back to that, like if there's any way that you are like slacking somehow, slacking may not be a nice word, but I use it because I've slacked actually recently. I've been eating, I went like a whole year without eating almost any sugar really, and then like over the last 3 months I've like broken down. I've had a like chocolate cake, a slice of chocolate cake. I've had gum. Oh my gosh, so delicious. This just sugary bubble gum that's for kids. I just totally reveled in it. But just to say we all do that. But if there is any way, anywhere that you kind of like not holding up the end of the bargain, like if there's like vitamins that you're not taking, or there's just something that you're supposed to be doing that you might not be 100% on top of, I say, since you want number one, you want to get into kind of a management plan as to how you're going to deal with players who are going to be playing intensely, and you're going to have to be drawing a lot, maybe a lot more on your body and on your fitness than you would, because again, I believe, it's like Roland Garros is here, like you've just stepped into the number 2 position, and I understand that the vicinity between you and Nadal, and proximity, I meant to say, proximity between you and Nadal is still pretty close, so I'm sure he'll be playing really intensely. He'll be trying to get his spot back, but I know what you can do as well. I'm very, very so much excited, and I know you can really take care of things. So that's really great. But I mean, I just think it's going to be a lot of intensity this season again. Like with that factor being at number 2, also gunning for number 1, and I mean, my God. Where you are now, it looks like to me, I'm no expert on the rankings, but I mean, if you want to slam, it's just like you're a slam away from being number 1 in the world. And so I just think, like, just looking at, again, I use the terminology ferocious opposition. I think that those things will really, really cause you to maybe sometimes have to, like you said, actually I read today, you said you might have to do a lot of 5-setters or whatever. I don't even want to put that out there, but I'm just saying, like, you might have, it might have this whole perfect storm, it's overtaking number 2, this wanting number 1 in the world, and letting people know that in the tennis world you want number 1, and being very, very close to number 1, and also just validly being a threat is just the perfect storm for people to get very defensive and want to do everything to throw everything they've got at you in a match. So if you are slacking anywhere in your diet, in your hydration, you will do yourself the highest service to like clean that up. Not to say it like in a negative way or anything, but just really just tighten that up, because it is like the beginning of the season. And I think, fans, we want to see you succeed, and we want to see you do well, and we want to see you never be in a comfort zone, but we also don't want to see something, well, I'll put it like this. We want to see something where it's a really healthy balance between you excelling and maybe you even pushing harder past normal limits, but also being able to cultivate a really good sense of well-being for longevity. Not playing it safe, but not slacking, but not also doing anything to create any type of off of wear and tear, you know, just a really healthy balance between excelling, playing really smart and hard in all the right ways and the right times, never slacking, never letting up, never playing it safe or underplaying or trying to conserve, but maintaining again that strong, healthy balance between excelling highly but maintaining a really healthy level of longevity as much as possible, because I do know as well you have a goal to play at least for the next 4 years. I know you want to go into the 2016 Olympics, which I think would be very possible, but just keeping a plan, you know, some sort of management plan. And I will actually make another video about this. Yeah, this is all fun stuff for me. So I'm going to make an actual video about this plan, this management plan for wanting to be #1 in the world and being able to do it, you know, seriously, you're totally able to do it. So I'm just trying to look at these cheap little notes I wrote down here. Oh, yeah. So, I know the other thing that I wanted to say, too, is that, yeah, your fans, I just wanted to add on to this. Like, we are so happy. Like, if we see you, like, doing your best, you know, I think that no fan can ever ask for anything more than that, you know. So, we're happy to see you make changes, and we're happy to see you move, you know, never stay in a comfort zone and push the limit, but all the while staying healthy and also keeping your own integrity and not doing anything that isn't Roger Federer, but not being in a comfort zone. So walking a nice healthy line between the two. So yeah, listen, good luck in Rome. I think I will be making another video within a week, due to a whole bunch of other stuff. But yeah, definitely good luck. Keep up the good work. Don't even worry about this #2, #3 thing with Nadal. I say just run a nice, easygoing race with that. Don't even let it get in your head at all, even though it doesn't seem like it. It seems like you are rolling and doing a great job. So, you know, just go, again, keep rolling on. Mr. Federer, you're doing it, and we are so happy. And if you could run with this, keep running with this. As a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say if. I know you can do this. You can run with this and roll right on through Roland Garros, and I love it. You know, it would be one of the perfect stories to just get into Roland Garros and just blaze the hell out of that tournament, because there's so much talk about clay court season and Rafa, and you know, I don't know. I just just that would be awesome. But you know, again, stay healthy. You know, if you've been slacking on anything, like I said, like hydration or rest, you know, trying to do whatever you need to do in order to support your body in this time. And I'm sure you already do that, but, you know, cutting corners on rest as well might not be a good idea. You know, there's a lot to go this season. You know, a lot of big things at stake. The Olympics, you know, Roland Garros and Rafa kind of trying to uphold his legacy in those areas too. So it's going to be a lot of intensity, you know, once again. And, you know, it is, my gosh, you know, it's probably like a first going into the second leg of the season, you know, so it's like 2 more legs. So, you know, just make sure you're helping yourself out that way and looking out for yourself that way. And yeah, I guess that's it. I wanted to say something else, went blank. I'm gonna let it go because it's very late here and I feel like I'm just rambling on. So good luck. I'm gonna totally come back with a video next week talking about this management plan for number one in the world. I know what I wanted to tell you. If you have never tried Yoga Nidra, Nidra, it is this most deeply restful and relaxful type of exercise, and I totally recommend it. Just trying to rest your muscles and sort of have a mind-body connection, if you know what I mean. I don't mean to sound like airy-fairy or anything, but just calming the mind and calming the body, rejuvenating the mind, rejuvenating the body, and creating a certain awareness and level of concentration through this really restful type of yoga. So you can find if you can find someone who's like really great at it, I totally encourage you to do that. Have a good one. Take care. Lots of luck at Rome. Oh yeah, and I heard thought I heard you somewhere say that was your favorite city. So draw in that energy too if you need to. If you're in your favorite city, can't say I've really been to Rome. I've only been to the airport coming from Nice, so I've never been in the city. But enjoy that one for me personally. Have a good one. Bye bye.